Stu here with Raid, Shadow, Legends, and Cardinal. So Cardinal is amazing. She's one of my new favorite champions to play around with. I only got her about a month ago, but a lot of fun. Let's check this highlight out really quick, and then we're going to run her through everything in the game. Do not worry. So here she goes. She's going to revive everyone. Pay attention. It goes quick. There, War Maiden went first to give them a decreased defense. Then we got Takedown, and we got Renegade. I really like Renegade with her too because look, she just lowered all cooldowns, which means Cardinal will revive more often, and then when she does revive people, they've got their moves back again. So we're going to put them with very fragile teams, run them through Fire Knight 20, Ice Golem 20, Dragons 20, Spiders 20, and it's going to be a lot of fun with her. Because you've seen me play Gorgorab before, you've seen me play Arbiter, you know how much I love these champions that bring people back, bring your whole team back. Like they're the last champion standing. They bring everybody back and you win the match easily, very easily. She's fully booked, of course. She's at 225 speed. She only has HP and defense on for her gloves and her chest, and then speed boots, of course. So we just want her to survive. We want her to be tanky. She does have over 200 accuracy because we need that 200 accuracy for everything we do in this game, of course, so that we can apply, because her A1, if you don't know, her A1 can apply a poison, 5% poison for 2 turns. Only a 20% chance too, but it's still very handy. Her A3 does a heal of 30%, one target, 30% of their max HP plus a increased defense for 2 turns, and she has that on a 3-turn cooldown. And then her A3 revives everybody that's dead, gives them a 25% heal of their max HP, and then increases their turn meter to the max, which means everybody will go, but they won't go in counterattack order, they'll go in speed order. So when she revives everybody, my fastest person is of course War Maiden, which is good because if War Maiden has her AoE decreased defense off cooldown, she'll drop that right away. The rest will follow up with whatever they have. It's a lot of fun. Now Fire Knight, what I'm going to do future videos on Fire Knight that we're running right now. Here was my thought process about this, right? So you've seen my allure in here many times, beating Fire Knight, making sure the Fire Knight never takes a turn. You've seen those guides. I have those guides if you haven't seen them, with allure, with everybody else coming through here on Fire Knight, making it super easy for you. Now, allure speed right now is at 227, so that I make sure that she goes much faster than the Fire Knight, gets 2 turns in there. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute when we get there. But what my thought is I make her slow. We can bring in slow people then, because if we get to the Fire Knight, I want the Fire Knight, like I want us to take our turn, be 5 speed over the Fire Knight or so. And then after we're done with our turn, the Fire Knight hits us because the shield's not down. He hits us really hard. Kills the other champions. He kills, everybody but Cardinal. Cardinal brings them all back to life. You're going to see what I'm talking about. And then we proceed to lock him down. So right now, we need our allure fast if we didn't have Cardinal in here, right? Because we want to be able to break down the shield. Here goes allure again. She had a chance right then, but she must have hit some weak hits to lower it. But it's good. It worked out the way I want it to work out, the way we can see it. So really, I want everybody dead right now. And then Cardinal's going to... Look, Cardinal's pretty fast. She's at 225. She's taking 2 turns over the boss. Cardinal's going to bring everybody back to life. That's good. More down. Now they're going to go immediately. And they're pretty fast that they should be able to catch up, maybe? Because they take a turn immediately, and then they should be able to go again. So I don't know speed-wise. We're going to have to test it. So the boss will never go again, as long as we don't get massive weak hits from allure. Right? If allure keeps doing weak hits on our A1 because she has the weak affinity and she won't lower turn meter, then we'd have a massive issue. But we've got allure in here lowering turn meter. We have the Cold Hearts lowering turn meter with our Heart Seekers. So from now on, the boss won't take a turn. But how cool would it be if we could lower the speed requirement? Like we only have to have Cardinal relatively fast. But we lower the speed requirement to everybody else on our team here, as long as we can make it through the waves, right? We still got to make it through the waves. Then we get to the boss. We make our people so fragile that the boss just blows them up after they take their turn. And then she brings them all back to take a turn really quickly. And then we lock down the boss like this. If we can do it. That would be great. That would be so amazing. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll play with it. But as you can see right now, Cardinal is amazing. So there we go. We went through there 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Not too bad. And we even had some times, which I wanted to show you, where the boss took everybody down. Great. So we're going to take a new team in here, a different team. Still rolling with War Maiden. We've got Renegade in here. If you haven't seen my Renegade videos recently, please check those out. They're a lot of fun. Renegade can take the place of Prince Kaimar and do speed runs for you. She really can. She's great. So here we go. So we're going through here. Immediately, everybody is just getting beat down. That's fine. Don't worry about it. And if my Royal Guards were super strong, they would have taken out that first wave, and then we would have come to the second wave, reset with Renegade, and taken out the second wave and gotten to the boss right away. That takes 2 really strong Renegades, like really strong Renegades that I don't have them built that way, but it's kind of good. We want to see our team die. We want to see them get beat up like this because it's amazing that we have this Cardinal here that they don't want to attack because she's got 60% increased defense, 60% increased HP. Really all she needs is HP. I have defense on her because I want to play around with her on the clan boss, right? But really all you need is HP gloves, HP chest, get everybody so that they won't attack her. That's it. And then speed. And then you need a little bit of accuracy if you want to apply the poison, but it's not that important. The main thing with Cardinal is HP chest, HP gloves, and speed so that she's not attacked in dungeons, right? So she's the last person standing like this, and she can do her job. She is in lifesteal gear and then another broken set. So no other set, just lifesteal set. That's it. Again, 225 speed with like 60,000 HP or so. So they're staying away from her. They're keeping her as the last one because she has such high HP, even though she's void, because they do like to get hungry for void. They like to go after those. But as you can see, this to me is way more fun than a Gorgorab and Arbiter because they get to attack right away. It's just, I don't know, it's so satisfying. When you bring everybody back from the dead, it's on a 5-turn cooldown, just like Gorgorab, not a problem. We do, again, we have Renegade in here to lower our cooldowns, and there we go. So if we die, she brings them back, and then it's like, hi-ya, they just come in there and chop it up, right? They come in here with their takedown or whatever else they need to do, like we saw in the beginning of this video, and we're good to go. So it's going to be really fun. We're going to try this with a different team. We're going to do 2 Cold Hearts and Ice Golem. We're going to show you a Spiders team, and I'm really excited because this opens up a lot of possibilities. When you can bring back a team, and then they're going to attack immediately in whatever speed order they're at, you can work on doing some kind of sneaky little, comeback moves, right? We could come in there with a Madam Cirrus if she had something off cooldown. If we have somebody that has AoE like Bellower in a stun set, well, he's going to come back and immediately attack, so maybe we're going to get some stuns. If you don't know about Cardinal in Arena, she can be really sneaky out there, so you got to be careful. My boy Farting Cows has like an over 600 resistance Cardinal, and if she's the last person standing and comes in and revives the team, it's going to really hurt. Really hurt. So there are a lot of fun things you can do in Arena. I didn't do that yet with her. That'll have to be another video. Right now we're trying to beat we're trying to beat Spiders without everybody dying, which is actually kind of a hard thing to do, I think, but we get it done. We get it done. Again, my Royal Guards aren't the fastest or the strongest in the world, but we're able, and one's on the job sleeping right now, but we're able to come through here. We're able to lower all of our cooldowns with Renegade, like we have a Prince Kaimar on our team, even though she just died. And bam, they're back again. And what did he do when he came back? He popped back and he came back up. Now she does not lower cooldowns when she revives the team, right? She just makes it to you get healed by 20% of your max HP, but you get to attack right away. So whatever you have off of cooldown, they'll use it, like you just saw. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And if you need progression in the game, I highly recommend that you book out and use your Cardinal if you're not already using a Gorgorab or an Arbiter, because she's pretty amazing. As you can see, she is very, very amazing. Now, I just show you these teams because they can work, but really, I'm showing you these teams because they're kind of, common teams that a lot of people use. And of course, you could have a Martyr in here. You could have something powerful. You could have a Bad Alcazar, I don't know, Draco, whatever else. You could obviously, you could make these teams much, much stronger. So I try to bring them in so that you have an idea of what you can use. Not necessarily to copy these teams, but to sub in Cardinal on any team that you're having issues with, right? And if you want to do faster runs, well, then sub in Cardinal on teams like this. You just make them high damage, ready to go through there. You make sure Cardinal survives. Obviously, that's the key, right? She has to survive. She has to survive. So here we go. These Cold Hearts cannot take a lot of beating. We know that. We have our Madam, which actually can take. She's very tanky. My Madam is pretty tanky. She's got a lot of HP, a lot of defense. The Renegade's level 50 still. I don't even think she does not have her boots back on her. She's at 130 speed, just like I showed that video where anybody can do speed runs. If you didn't see that video, check it out. We have my second Seer at 143 speed, and this Renegade right now is at 130 speed because I took off her boots. She still does not have them on. So this is what we're dealing with. This fight actually, because of course I ran through this a few times before I did all. Now this was all one sweep. This is all one take. I went into each of those dungeons after I got them prepped and ran through them, and I was like, okay, this will work. These teams work. Let's go through it. And then after I made sure that they worked, I went to each one that you're seeing right now and all in one take. Recorded it all, and now I'm just talking over the recording. So it works. It really works well. She's a phenomenal champion, and I do really like her in the clan boss as well because she has an A1 that can put up a poison for 2 turns, 5%. She has an A2 that can give you a spot heal, and then when she does revive, That revive is always there. The revive is always there. She holds it, right? Gorgorab and Arbiter with their revive. Sorry, I'm sick right now. Wow. My apologies. Wow, I'm going to have to edit that out or at least mute it. But when Gorgorab and Arbiter with their revive, they'll use it because it's tied to another component in the game. So they won't hold it. But somebody like Duchess, Lilitu, and Cardinal will not use their skill unless there are people to revive, which is very good. That means it's always up and ready to go when people die. Otherwise, it could be on cooldown. So I had that problem when I was using Gorgorab sometimes. You'd have to wait for it to get off cooldown for him to bring people back to life. But with Cardinal, if it's up, it's going to be up. It's waiting. It's waiting for somebody to die. And then she'll use it. Although right then, I guess it was on cooldown right then. We probably had quite a few die as I was coughing myself. I've been pretty sick lately. So sorry about that. So here we go. And I think this is the last video. I think we've run through everything. I'm not sure if we have another one to go through. I think that's it. We went through it fairly quickly with these teams. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. What we probably need to do is I'll put up Cardinal over here on this screen, and we can look at it really quick. We can look at what I have. But that's it. I mean, this is pretty much all you need to do is make your Cardinal with a lot of HP, decent amount of speed, right? I've got 225 on her. And then if you want to get that accuracy up just to get that poison, again, not needed at all. Not needed. As you can see, she can take the beating and keep going. But I've been having tons of fun with her. I want to use her in a lot of other things. I want to use her in ways that we can, do some surprise attacks, come back if things are off cooldowns, and take these bosses out where you're just like, oh, well, Cardinal's left, let's see what happens. And then she brings them back, and then bam, you win it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So here, though, this fight took quite a while, I think. Because, again, we have to beat the side champions. We brought in pretty much single target people, which isn't a bad thing. It's good to have these in here. they keep dying, and we have to keep bringing them back. So it's taking a while. But we're not going to lose. We're not going to lose. We're not even going to come close to losing, I don't think, from what I remember. There we go. We got a Heart Seeker at a good time, and I think all we have to do is come back around and get a few more Heart Seekers, and we'll be good to go. But, of course, we got to work our way on these champions and keep going on these champions over and over. But for the most part, I rank Cardinal as a very, very high utility champion to bring your team back to life, to get things accomplished in the game that you normally couldn't do with other champions that are just basically like this, right? You want to make them high DPS, or you're using them already in a fashion to where they're kind of fragile, right? You might be using them in Spider already, but you have your Spider team set up that you're not taking any damage, that you're going in there and you're beating the Spider in 30 seconds. So you want to use that Cold Heart somewhere else, but you can't because she keeps falling over too much. Well, you got a Cardinal now. You can like this right here. Here we are. We're at the Cardinal. She got a decreased defense. She could take some beating. She's going over these guys 2 turns. Look at that. He didn't even hit her very hard because we have a decreased attack from Madam of 50%. And then we got, there we go. Came back, hit him with a Heart Seeker, and we're good to go. 4 minutes and 43 seconds. Not the worst time in the world, right, for an Ice Golem run. We've seen tons longer. Not too bad at all, but hey, that's what we have. I think that's it. So that's all it for Cardinal, everyone. I don't really see it. Oh, her Masteries. Also, let's go over that really quick. Okay. She just looks amazing. We've got time. Let me close this down and look over here at her Masteries, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, well, that was weird. You guys saw me on a black screen. All right, here we go. Do this full screen. So here she is. Here's what I've got on her. Like I said, of course, she's pretty strong, right? She's got HP, and defense. Now, the only reason I have defense on her is for the clan ball, so don't misunderstand that. If you're doing dungeon runs only, just put HP percentage here. You can put a defense percentage in here if you want to, but I would just do mostly HP with speed boots. Get her fast, right? You want her relatively fast. She's at 221. You want her to have really high HP so that she's not targeted, and she can recoup from it easily with her heal. And then if you want accuracy, you can. Not necessary at all, because all it is for this move right here, right? So if you're going to play her in the clan boss or try her out there, then yes, you want accuracy for this move. I will say this, though. When she brings people back to life, they heal for 25% of their max HP. So this Life Drinker heals by 5% of the damage inflicted when attacking with 50% HP or less. Now, you saw those Royal Guards pop up and do takedown. If they pop up and do takedown, or a Cold Heart does the Heart Seeker ability where they're doing massive damage right when they come back to life, and they're at 25% HP, they will heal for pretty much full health. It's pretty cool. It is very, very cool. But if they had lifesteal gear on, if it's somebody else, normally you're not going to put lifesteal gear on those people. But if it's somebody else with lifesteal gear and they come back, they're going to get a chance to do their War Master, right? Or Giant Slayer. They're going to get a chance to proc that because they're attacking right away and doing damage. So they're going to heal up if they have lifesteal gear, probably to max. They're going to heal right up. So pretty amazing. She can do a lot of fun things. Hero moves again that I talked about earlier. We talked about the poison. We talked about the 3-turn heal with the increased defense for 2-turn. And we talked about bringing everyone back to life. And just remember, when they come back to life, it's not counterattack order or anything else. It's speed order, how they do their attacks. But that's all I've got for Cardinal. I hope you all have enjoyed this. I'm loving playing her. So I hope you try her out. Give her a chance. And I will see you guys all on a video soon.